Ev. Better be Ev, I
No,
think.
better be Ev. Better be.
Yes.
Are
Better
you guys
be.
done?
Better be.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of your favorite sports podcast, Shirts versus Skins, episode number 21. Ahmed Tikuyoni coming at you guys again with a great episode. What we have in store for you guys today is pretty all-around sports. We got some Champions League review, our reaction to the NBA All-Star teams, our reaction to the Wentz trade in the NFL and the QB market. It's been a hot topic for a while now. And we'll close off the episode with our top 5 boxing matchups for 2021. So that's going to be a very interesting one. So we'll start off with Champions League reviews. We already went over last week's matchup in last week's episode. So for this episode, we'll take this week's matchups that started with Lazio versus Bayern. Ahmed's team, he's smiling. What are your thoughts, Ahmed? Were you happy? Were you sad? I mean, you conceded a goal. Was that what you had in mind? Let's hear it.
The best thing that could have possibly happened. I told you guys before the game, Thomas Muller needs to play for us to be exceptional. Bayern the game was over in the first 15 minutes of the contest. Perfect result. Now obviously the second leg is pretty much over. So this is a good chance for Muller to get healthy. For I think Benji is out also with COVID. So this is perfect. To have a leg now that we can just look past. All due respect, this is perfect for us. Obviously, scoring 4 away goals, going to Rome and destroying. I don't want to say Lazio is a bad team because they're not a bad team. We made them look like they're trash, but they're not a bad team. I'm very happy with the performance, and we go again.
Your thoughts?
I mean, I think he said it pretty well. Especially a Bayern team they're winning games.
Oh, definitely struggling.
You're winning games, but the performances are not up to par to what the treble winning side should be.
Not trouble.
How many trophies you got back there, Ahmed?
6.
Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's a Mickey Mouse on that one in the middle, back row. I see a Mickey Mouse on the one on the left as well.
And platinum and diamond, and it is what it is.
I've seen all those trophies in Toys R Us, bro.
Mm-hmm. So go buy it, bro.
For sale.
Last time I was in Disney World, bro. They came. Oh. Each ticket came with a free whatever that plate is in the back, upper left.
But let's get serious now. The past couple games for Bayern, losing to Eintracht Frankfurt, drawing with a team that I can't even pronounce, bro. I didn't even know this team was in the. I think.
Yeah, Byfield.
Yeah. But like you said, winning that pretty much the tie is over. 4 away goals. Thomas Muller, you got people that you said are not healthy, and especially Thomas Muller, who I will give respect to. Ahmed, probably the second best player on that team this season, of course, behind arguably the best player in the world. Muller's definitely been at least a top 10 player this season, right? Do you agree?
Yeah. Since last year, he's been top 10.
No, he's been a great player. Just we have our arguments. We have our own opinions on that. Lazio going into the tie. I'm not gonna be as respectful as you. I don't really rate them. I think they have an overall great team. They have talent. They got Savage, they got Immobile, Correa, who scored. But overall, they're not a really intimidating side, and especially Serie A. Those teams, when you go at them, they crumble. It happens a lot, especially in the Champions.
That's exactly what Hansi told. Exactly what they told him. He said like the pressure is very key and like to start off early. He said if you pressure them early, they will give you a goal. And Hansi once again just looks like a genius.
But that defense, like you see, like they play Radu. is Serbe, who had an own goal. Petris. Like that's not a really good defense, especially a team that plays 3 at the back. You can score a lot of goals on those sorts of teams. So
No,
Bayern did what they had to do. They did the job. They smashed them, and credit to them. They played well. That's why they're the defending champs.
they did why they did what great teams do. Even like just looking like probably the worst form that I've seen them in probably since Hansi got since he got in charge. So if there was a chance to beat us, it was here, and that's why. I mean, I wasn't nervous. I expected to not lose. So
what did you
something
predict?
To say?
Well, I said,
yeah,
I said 1-1 because we don't have Mueller right now, and that's a good tie.
But that's
away
not
from
even
home.
that's not even a thing though. Guys, listen. If you guys don't follow Ahmed, it's what at Furabani. What is it?
At Farabanani.
Come on, Furabani. Apologies, Ahmed. Your last name's pretty difficult to pronounce. But if you don't follow him, this guy after they score, this guy saying, "Whoever doubted us,
I never said that, bro.
What's now? What's now?
Really never said
What is
that, bro.
this?
I said
I always win
I
when
said
this guy is the one that says 1-1.
Bro,
I knew it was going to be a smashing. This is
so
going to be
say
a
it, bro.
smashing.
So say it's gonna be.
I did, Andres.
No, you didn't.
Bro, first of all,
We
last
did.
episode we
Bro,
barely even talked
did
about it because we knew this shit was going to be a smashing.
Exactly.
literally said-
Second,
but
go
can
look
you-
at Andres' podcast. We didn't
I know.
even
I
talk
did.
about
I
it
did.
on that
I
because
did.
this shit was going to be an overall blowout, bro. Come on now.
You don't remember me literally
But this is
saying
what I'm-
like Bayern got probably the easiest draw out of all the
Yeah.
teams.
That was the easiest
Like,
draw.
what is your-
Why? Bro, if we were-
Second, Porto's first.
Well, unless we play
Porto
like
wasn't
Man
even
City, bro.
first.
Unless we play like Man City, it's gonna be an easy like easiest draw in the world, no? Because who else is
No.
gonna match with us?
Plenty of teams.
Oh my god. A lot of
Plenty of teams. You're losing to Frankfurt and you're gonna tell me you feel confident
Well,
going in against
well-
RB Leipzig? You feel
What?
confident going in against PSG? Do you? Do you feel
We-
confident going into a draw
played
against
these teams.
PSG?
We
Against
play these teams, you know that, right? We play
I know
PSG,
you-
beat them in the final.
yeah, that
RB
was
RB
last
haven't
year.
beat us.
Completely different
season.
team.
Yeah,
Completely
they're
different
worse if
team.
anything. They're probably worse.
They're worse.
It's very different.
No, they're not worse.
They're,
not worse.
bro, they had no Neymar. You really think that, bro? Okay, you think that that team that beat Barcelona was gonna beat us? No, stop it. So
I think
listen,
I think
I think
They did.
They
They
definitely
didn't have
give a
Neymar,
better-
but
oh, okay, bro. That's I don't know what that means. Like you said, Lazio, they're not the greatest team in the world, but scoring 4 away goals to take their soul for the game to be over in the first 15 minutes. I don't care what you say. That's impressive.
no one said
Oh,
it wasn't impressive. It's
congratulations.
just not
Nobody said
surprising.
anything. Nobody said it wasn't impressive. I
The most
expected this. They're the defending champs. Of course they should smash the Lazio team, bro.
The most impressive thing I got
That's
out
it.
of that was Musiala's
They-
performance.
There were a
That's the
couple
most
things,
impressive
and
thing.
I'm happy you bring that up because let's talk about this man who's, I believe, turning 18 tomorrow or today or something. So he's not even 18 years old yet. And
Declared
this
for
kid
Germany
player.
today as well.
Also,
this morning.
is going to be a German international. Sorry to England, but he was probably better off in Germany. It's a better fit.
He's
for
gonna
him.
get benched by Phil Foden or Greenwood or whatever position he
Okay,
plays
bro.
anyway. So.
Okay, bro. Okay.
James Madison,
Okay, yeah, bro.
Mason Mount.
Okay, bro. The kid.
Mason
kid-
Mount. I don't know
the-
about that.
Yeah. See now he's just saying.
Mason
Like,
Mount's
just
really
say,
good, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
Mason Mount is
yeah,
not a bad
yeah,
player,
yeah.
man.
Mason Mount's good, bro.
bro. He's like 22, right?
Just,
My guy is
for
17.
what?
Fucking scoring in
That's cool.
Champions League. Stop
Fine.
it. Don't
That's
embarrass
cool.
yourself. My guy. If you watch him, you understand what I see.
Yo,
The kid
can I ask you a question?
for his
Who
confidence.
is the youngest goal scorer in the Champions League?
I don't give a damn. I think.
Who
I
was
think
it?
now.
Boyan?
should give a damn.
Boyan?
Boyan.
How did Boyan's career go?
Boyan
So
Krkic.
don't determine.
Are
Don't
you really
determine
bringing that?
just
Are you
scoring in
really,
the Champions
is that? Is
I'm
that
just
your,
saying,
Is that
I-
your
Yo, that
argument?
dude
But
had
that's
way
what
more
you
hype
said
around
in
him than
17.
Musiala.
because he's playing with Messi and he looks like him and he plays like
And
I don't say play like him. What? Jamal is
Jamal's not
playing
playing for
freely.
the
He's
defending
played-
championship.
No. If you like I said, you don't watch him. You don't understand. People who watch him understand
Bro, literally the
how
day
this
before.
kid how this kid
He's
at
a great
17
player.
years
He's a great talent.
no, hold on. Let me finish. A kid at 17 years old playing with this much confidence with the best players in the world on the best team is scary. That's scary. And
He's a great player. Nobody's.
Why would you
nobody's
not be
not-
confident playing for the best team in the world? You mess up, you know you got
Bro,
9, 10
you
other
don't
people to make
understand
up
what
for your
I'm saying.
mistakes.
You don't understand what I'm saying. The kid is 17 years old, and
I heard you the first time.
He's playing with the best players in the world, and he doesn't look lost. He looks like he's fucking matched right at 17. You get that at 17? Can you imagine at 20?
Yeah. I
don't
mean,
like.
United's
I
not
don't get
very
I really don't get the hate.
non-familiar with
Like,
17-year-olds.
I really don't.
No one's
get the hate.
hating. Who said
You're
we're hating?
You're
Nobody's
hating.
hating.
Boy,
I said
don't
he's
compare
not-
him to Boyan, bro. Like,
Bro,
come
I
on,
simply
Just
said
come
he's
on.
No,
not
but the
getting
point you're
in
trying to
ahead
say-
of Phil Foden. That's it.
Bro,
That's
the
all I
guy,
said.
the guy
Phil
is
and
a
Mason
stud.
Mount.
He is as talented as any youngster on the planet.
Great player.
Not even close.
I don't think he's the most. I don't think he's the most talented youngster in the world.
I said he is as talented as any youngster in the world. That goes with
I can
Saka.
probably name
That
you-
goes with Holland. That goes with anybody that's under 20 years old.
I can definitely name you 5 players that are
Go
more
ahead.
talented than him.
Go ahead.
Ansu Fati,
Oh, okay.
1.
Okay.
Foden. Is Foden 20 or 21?
Yes,
What is he?
he
laughing
counts
at?
as a youngster.
What are you laughing at? You're laughing like
He's under-
a
Mason
if-
Greenwood, Ahmed Diallo, and who else?
Mason
is-
Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood for sure is better.
Yeah. Okay.
Mason Greenwood for sure.
10 goals in the Premier League isn't a small
Sancho,
feat, buddy.
What's Sancho? Sancho's 21, 20. So Sancho.
If you're
I
under
said Haaland.
22,
That don't
you're
count.
young.
That don't count.
How? Yo, we
It's
literally
20.
just when we
I said 20.
no,
I said
when
20.
we wait. When we did the
Sancho's
awards for
20.
best youngsters in the world, when we we agreed under 22 and younger, because that constitutes as you.
Yeah, but
23.
we also
Okay, so
said
we got 2 of the top 5 guys already. I think
Who?
Davies and Jamal Musiala.
You have 1, Davies.
Listen, I'm not.
Davies.
Listen,
I don't
mean,
even think Davies is top 5. To be quite
Nah,
honest.
he's good, bro. I would take him.
Oh,
for
he's
that.
good.
Anyway.
Okay,
He's
moving
good.
on. Moving
He
on.
is good.
I'm
He
not gonna
hasn't even
argue.
had- but-
Listen. I don't need you guys to tell me who's good and who's not. They know people who watch them know how really good, especially Jamal is to be a midfielder and to be
Jamal
that good. At 17.
is good.
We're good. We're
Nobody's saying
chilling.
he's not
No,
good.
he's
He's
not.
bad.
He's scary good, and he's on my team.
Is he better than Felix?
Alfonso Davies is
Is he better than João Felix?
changing the left back position right
Not
now.
really.
Yes, he is.
João
Yes,
Felix,
he is.
21. Who is Davies?
He said Davies is changing the
So
left back.
listen,
position.
bro, it's just what Bayern Munich do. Scouting phenomenal, business phenomenal. This is why we are the top, and this is why, I just don't compare.
That's why you guys
my
finally
club
won a
to
UCL
others.
after so many years. But
How about what? Say it again.
that's why you finally won a UCL after so many years. You get a free ticket to the Champions League every season. I swear to God, you give me a free ticket to the Champions
Oh,
League.
hold on. I just
every
want to know right
single
now.
season,
I just
I'm
want
gonna
to
end
know.
up on
I
the
just
ranking.
want to know right now. How many points, back are you guys right now? Was it 10, 15?
10
10.
points.
10 points. And Yoni, what did you say? What was
I
your
said we're
prediction?
gonna win the league. It's not junior.
No,
It's not junior.
no. You said we're gonna either win the Champions League.
Or
So that was over probably what, like November, December.
okay.
This is pretty much like, sorry to break it to you.
It's not June yet.
So
It's not June yet.
Man, let
You
me
heard
ask
of
you
a
a
lad
question.
named Shola Shoretire?
you guys listen, bro. You guys keep talking. This is what losers do. They talk because it's easy to talk. We win. We win. We don't play on Thursdays. Okay? We play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. The big boy. Varsity. Not JV. Varsity. So you guys just keep losing. Keep being the second best team in your own fucking city. And then talk to me. Fuck out of here, bro. As we move
Varsity
on.
lost to JV in 99.
Who else played? Who else
I'm-
played?
I'm
Who
too-
else played? Was it? It was
I'm confused, bro. You play in Germany, bro.
yeah, Germany. Like,
It's
You
a
really wanna
guaranteed ticket
compare,
every
like,
year.
Did
you
you're
see-
winning the league
did-
easily
okay,
every year. What?
did you see what we did to English teams? Robert Lewandowski played like 4 games. He's already like the 5th fucking top scorer in all of England. We destroyed. Who we played? Chelsea and Tottenham.
Great
like-
teams, by the way. World class. Not even in the top 6 in the Premier League right now.
I think I remember seeing Tottenham beat you guys 6-1 at home. I think.
That's
I
fine.
could be mistaken. So
I
don't
remember
talk.
I remember Crystal
I-
Palace beating us 3-2 as well, but I don't think Crystal Palace is still celebrating a win like you are. And they won the game. You didn't even win the game. You're not even a Crystal Palace fan.
Oh, you
Going
think
on
I
here.
care
Celebrating
about
what?
what we
Tottenham's
did?
about to
Hold on,
sack their
hold on,
manager.
hold on, hold on,
Spurs is
hold
about
on.
to sack their
Celebrating what?
manager.
Celebrating what? He brought up
Because
that
you
we
bring
play
that
in the
up. You bring
Bundesliga.
that
No,
up
no,
like
no,
that. Like
no,
who
no.
cares,
You brought it
bro?
up. You brought it up. You say that we
No,
play in
you
Germany.
Spurs
bring
is
it
not
up
that
all,
great of a
you
team.
bring it up all
Spurs
the
not-
time,
bro.
bro. You literally
Bring-
brought it up that we lost 6-1. What are you talking about?
Because you're talking about
Spurs are
bro,
fucking ninth in the Premier League. You think we care, bro?
and okay.
He's an
but
Arsenal
you're
fan. He
both,
forgets that
you're both
that's
not
low.
gonna win the league. You know that,
Yeah, and
right? You
Arsenal
guys-
even doesn't. It's okay.
I
That's
don't-
fair, bro.
bro,
You're a great team.
you're
What
talking
is it-
about
what is
Tottenham.
it-
Listen, bro, you guys are just trying to run away. Let's talk about Bayern. This is what we're talking about, right?
Yes, we
We're
are.
done
The
talking
point
about
was
Bayern.
I'm just
that you
saying,
beat-
I'm just
what
saying.
teams did you beat, bro? You beat
We
Chelsea.
played,
and
bro,
Tottenham.
like we played who they tell us to play, right? We played Chelsea,
Oh,
took their souls. We played Tottenham, took their souls, forced them to sack their manager. Let's like come on now, bro. Like, I don't understand. Do you guys really think that if we play in the scary ass fucking English Premier League, that we're scared to play Everton one week and scared to play Leeds the next week? Oh my
Yes,
god!
yes, you
Oh,
are.
so
Yes,
wake
you
up!
are.
Wake!
Yes,
wake
you are.
Now,
You gotta
bro,
wake up,
you
bro.
guys need to
That's
wake
what you
up.
don't
Difference-
understand.
You guys
It's
need
not
to
about
wake
the
up.
quality in the
Listen,
squad.
listen.
It's about how the football is played. Timo Werner is crying. He's crying in interviews to reporters because he misses 7 sitters a game about how the
First of
defenders
all-
in the Premier League are big and scary and fast.
That guy was trash.
This,
Ben said he was trash. The guy misses more wide open goals than Fernando Torres. Don't give me started on.
But he ran
Respect
circles
Fernando
around the
Torres,
defenders in the
Fernando.
league.
He did
But
the
let
same
me-
thing in the
can I-
Champions League.
yeah, he's smashing. But this is what you don't understand. We're not talking about quality of teams.
Listen, bro, you
throughout.
guys are just
We're
trying to do
saying
anything.
the
anything
intensity,
for- Yeah.
the intensity of every game that you play in the in England, and the scheduling it's tough. It's tough to go in week in and week out, bro. And
Imagine playing
Bayern,
Big
Bayern
Sam,
would not
bro.
have an easy. Bayern would not have it easy in the Premier League, dude. That's not gonna happen.
Bayern would fold
So-
against Burnley's Brexit football, bro.
Okay.
Promise you they would fold. They'd get frustrated.
Listen,
you know what
listen,
it does to your
bro,
head
listen,
when you see
whatever-
9
listen,
players in a
listen,
flat
listen,
line
bro,
in the
nobody's-
back.
whatever makes you guys sleep at night. Just keep
I
thinking
sleep well
that.
every night.
As we
Trust
move on, I'm not here to
Atletico Madrid versus
Your
Chelsea.
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid
Exactly.
versus Chelsea.
Let's get to that game.
And by the way,
I
last
will give
episode,
you. I will. Yeah.
what did I
I
say?
will, we both said it. We said Giroud. That guy
Oh.
gets so much hate.
I
And
love
he's
Giroud,
been a
man.
solid player. And I said not only for club but for country too. And I think now he's got 6 goals in the Champions League. He's been the best striker, arguably the most consistent. I would say. Huge goal. I think it was an away goal. So
It was an away goal.
even
bicycle.
even better, a bicycle kick. I believe it was like 60th, like 65th minute. Giroud, man, that's a big goal for Chelsea. I mean, we said that it's 2 legs, and that's why it favors that it doesn't
Atletico.
it doesn't favor Chelsea. But an away goal without, I don't know, like
It's
and a clean
massive. Listen,
sheet-
I
and a
said,
clean sheet.
yeah.
Oh,
I said if Atletico score the first goal,
I
I said I think Chelsea will win. But if Atletico score the first goal is clipped, Chelsea score the
I
first
still
goal.
have
They have the
Atletico.
advantage.
I still have Atletico,
Really?
but that's a big time goal, and just the fact that it was Giroud, he just always seems to score like big goals. I mean,
So
listen,
good,
bro,
bro.
he scored a bicycle kick against Bayern Munich. I think, what year was that? Like 2013, 2014. He just has
And
a knack.
Ahmed, no, we didn't really say this on an episode. We said it in the chat, but Giroud, most important player to France's World Cup winning squad,
I don't
arguably.
know, bro.
Top 2, top
bro,
3.
Listen, I don't know
Very
why
important.
Imape gets so much hate. Like
He was important.
you put anybody on that team. No. Imape was like killing people. that World
Mbappe
Cup.
was good, but let me tell you why I
He's a
think Giroud
great
was so
player, bro.
important. Like your Algerian brother Benzema,
I don't even think he
there's
started.
2 players. There's 2 players that could run that system that France played. It was Giroud and Benzema. Benzema had the whole whatever the fuck he did, I forgot.
Gignac.
scandal. But what Giroud does
that.
off the ball is so much more important than people think. Like his role is a perfected role
This is what I say about
that
Thomas
only
Muller.
he could.
He,
Thomas
About
Muller is a
Phil
great
Foden.
player as well.
About Phil Foden.
Giroud, Giroud on that French team was not there
Space.
to score goals.
Yeah. He's
You know?
he's what
He's there to link up with the midfield. That's
what
all they
Muller
needed.
calls himself. I
That's
forgot what he called himself.
that was always the thing about, you know, someone like Benzema. Like Benzema, it's sad because of the whole suspension, the blackmailing shit. He was literally the most perfect striker for that team. That's why it's so sad that whole situation. And Giroud came in and he's done his thing, bro. Like just a very underappreciated player. You know, Arsenal, they look like they're disgusting.
Idiots.
Letting him go and then fucking Chelsea giving them Willian. You know, that's basically what they did. And
let's not forget
Giroud's
that
super underappreciated footballer.
Yeah, he's just like a perfect striker. You know, like great in the air. He's got good feet. He's very calm, cool, collected, and he's experienced, smart.
I've always told Chelsea players that Giroud was the best striker on that team. Always. They used to tell me Tammy Abraham. No, bro. Not even Timo Werner.
I think
I had this argument with a few of our friends, that they said Giroud was shit. He did nothing. Oh, he scored no goals, and I hated that whole narrative around Giroud. Oh,
but that's hold on.
That was so stupid, bro. Because Giroud, like, it's just, the best example I have for how important Giroud was and why I think he was the most important, if not top 2, top 3, is look at how important Lukaku was for Belgium when they scored their third goal. I think it was against Japan or whatever.
Yeah,
he didn't touch the ball at all, but he dragged the defender away.
I think he started the break.
He started the break, and then he let the ball go through his legs to Chadley.
But he also dragged the defender the way he dragged the defender away. Like, he did not have to touch a ball, but that was his goal. I don't care that they credited to Chadley, assist to whoever. That was Lukaku. Brilliance.
But this is the point that I bring up when like everybody talks about how like Firmino doesn't score goals. He's not like a guy that's gonna give you 30 goals like at all. Like he's a guy that makes space for his teammates, like for his wingers. Like he's a guy that makes space for his teammates so they can score goals. That's his role. Like that's why
I think he's gone kind of downhill over the years, though. I love.
You could have said that 2 years ago. You could have said that 2 years ago, but now the weight.
I mean, now this is the mess.
He wasn't always the best goal scorer. He wasn't. You know,
even
if you look at the chances, like you said, he's there to let the guys out on the wing. Sadio Mane and Salah get all the goals, come inside. He links up. He's the false 9, basically. So, but the way this guy, can't even get a shot on target, and he's literally a non-threat now. And you can get so much players that can play that sort of system and get you goals.
I don't know because
on Liverpool you can.
He's so smart. No, he's so smart. Like
he is, but on Liverpool,
he's so good with the ball.
There's a difference between the way Liverpool uses Firmino and the way France uses Giroud. You can replace him. He's literally just that guy who comes, sets up the pass, and then runs forward for Salah or Mane.
There's not many strikers that can do that.
Oh, there's not. I agree. There's not hundreds. There's probably
there's more strikers that can just score goals. Yeah, you can get a lot of guys like that. But there's not a lot of people that get.
That's what they need, bro. You need someone that can score goals. Listen, you seen it a couple of weeks ago. That drought. Salah Jota is the perfect player. He does what's his name? What Firmino does as well, but scores goals, bro. Like you can replace him. Even someone like Ahmed, you should know Hertha Berlin, Matthias Cunha. You get someone him, he's the perfect replacement for a Firmino type player on that Liverpool team. And
I think I don't know. I think it's I agree
with that as well because even Dybala as well. Dybala can definitely play that false 9 position. And it also brings me back to Martial last year. Like this year, I don't even want to talk about him because.
Bro. I mean,
what about?
Am I not the one that said he is not a striker? Like 3 years ago.
No, you didn't. You said that
2
this
years
year
ago.
after he went on his slump.
No. I said that 2 years ago. He is not a striker.
Sure.
Okay. I said it last year. Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I
But-
don't know. Maybe you
but-
did, but
Is he still a striker?
I never rated him. Ask anyone.
Who?
I hated him.
I think.
Okay, so it
I
was
think.
you, but it
if
was
you
one of
look
you
at his
that believed that he was the next
if
number
you
nine.
This
look
guy
at
right
his
here.
performances last year, yeah, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna shy away from it. If you look at last year, you can see the potential that he could be as a number 9. Somebody that can link up with the midfield. There's nobody better that can do that. But the main problem with Martial is one, his work ethic off the ball. His movement off the ball is absolutely dreadful.
That's
It's
that's
disgusting.
that's 50% of being a striker.
You're right. But you compare him to last year, he was so much better. So much better. He was more into the game. I don't know what I personally I don't know what happened. I say it all the time. It's the curious case of Anthony Martial from the second half of last season, this season. And 2, his finishing this year has been he was at
Horrible.
one point in this club the best finisher at the club.
Yeah.
And now he's one of the worst. It's insane how bad he got. I don't know what the fuck happened. That's the craziest thing. But the point I was going to say about Anthony Martial is that Anthony Martial, you look at the chances created for him, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Really, it's not a lot compared to the top guys, Aubameyang. Well, I'm talking about not this season, but a guy like a Harry Kane and top strikers like that. We're really not creating a lot of chances for strikers. And this dates back to when Lukaku was here. So I think it's just, I don't know. If you do your job well, you're a great player. But as a striker, you still need to score goals, bro. That's why you're there.
I'm just gonna stick to what I said. I think he's just slightly he's just a little better coming off the wing, especially that left wing for me. He can take on defenders. He's got pace. He's got a lot of power in the shot, and he's not a guy that's gonna stay in there and move around and like follow the ball as a guy like Lewandowski or someone's gonna do. He's not that kind of striker. He's just
no. He was never that. He wasn't a true number 9, bro.
For me, he was always better on the wing.
That's what I said. Yeah, he's a little better on the wing. I like if you had to, you put Marcus in there. But me too. I think
as striker Marcus Rashford. I think as striker Marcus Rashford. If you looked last year when Martial was out, when Marcus Rashford has the whole team to himself, he's one of the best players in the world. Unfortunately, soccer is not a one-man sport. You play with 11 players. So with Bruno Fernandes on the pitch, Marcus Rashford can never be a
he can't be a lone striker.
He can't because it doesn't run through him. When Martial was out, he was shooting from the top of the box, hit the post, hit the goals, whatever. It doesn't work with.
He's so much better on the wing. And he's so much better on the wing. He's so much better taking players on. Yeah.
But let's get back to the game though. Atletico, I think they didn't even get like a shot on target. I saw like some guys posted on Twitter.
It was a dreadful game.
How they
bro.
play, yeah, like they just play some boring football. And I saw you in the chat saying, "Oh, I don't know why you guys are watching like the Bayern game. I don't how
that was any better."
No, but I'm saying like Bayern played.
It was way more entertaining.
Bayern is more entertaining.
At least there was goals scored. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a way more entertaining game. The goals were actually scored.
And Bayern, like as a fan, it's it's like, my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack watching them because they're like, sheesh. But as a neutral, like they score goals, they even give up some chances, especially now if they're not fully healthy. So of course, like I would watch that game. Yeah, Atletico, not one shot on goal at home in a Champions League game. Disgusting. Embarrassing. But I still favor them in the second leg. I think they score one and they go to overtime.
Me too.
We call extra time, and then
I agree.
And then they play.
Yeah, I think the game plan going into this fixture was not it. I think it was way too defensive, especially against a Chelsea team that was missing a couple of defenders, especially Thiago Silva, who's been arguably their best defender this season. And who was it? Azpilicueta, who's good. You had Rudiger and Christensen and Marcus Alonso. That side, Atletico can easily take advantage of them, but they chose not to. And that's understandable because that's how they play. But I feel like they needed to at least go for it a little bit more. A little bit more.
It was
Simeone
And it
straight up
cost- and it
just
cost them
Chelsea
at the end.
putting on the
It's-
pressure,
but-
man.
And it's not like this is anything crazy. This is how Atletico play. But the top players on the team, the João Felixes, the Luis Suarez, those players needed to step up. Luis Suarez was dreadful, and he has the most goals for that team. They're the number one team in La Liga. They're dropping points
the
recently.
worst league out of all the leagues this year. I don't even want to hear about it.
How about that?
Honestly, Serie A is fucking dreadful, bro.
Listen,
be
I
honest.
think to summarize the game, I think it was just Chelsea putting on the pressure the whole time. Like I said last episode, if Chelsea win, it's Tuchel's praises, in my opinion.
You guys
I
think,
think-
that
But-
he's
but
really,
listen,
he's
but
really changing
listen.
the team up?
I think they're definitely changing, but they're not anything special.
Yeah,
and Yoni
I-
was, you're saying that like praises to Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea did nothing that game as well, bro.
But they
Listen, they're up 1-0 from a bicycle kick that was barely an offside.
listen. It
It touched the
it's
defender. It
when you
wasn't
play
anything
Atletico
special.
Madrid, you have handcuffs on, my friend.
You're right.
have handcuffs
I
on.
agree.
So
But getting
what
that
he-
little one goal off some,
it's
it was
massive.
great. It was
massive.
It was
He
massive.
put the
I'm not saying
pressure
it's
on.
not massive, but everybody's acting like that performance is like the second coming of Jesus Christ.
No,
Like Thomas,
But it was
Tuchel's
good.
Next thing, it was a good result. Performance was not that great. Second, and also I feel like a lot of it is against Atletico because it was a neutral ground, but considered a home game for Atletico and fucking.
that's so
Romania.
stupid. Why?
I don't
That's
understand
so
that.
stupid.
It was
I don't understand.
was it,
that.
Like,
Portugal?
how do away goals still count? Like, the
was
turf
it?
is half the reason. It was. I don't know, honestly.
why they're not playing in Spain?
Because
don't know,
Corona.
bro. COVID
English
protocol.
English teams can't go. You know, the whole UK variant of the virus and stuff like that. So they're like, that's why they couldn't go to Germany. That's why we couldn't go to Spain. I think for Real Sociedad, we played in Juventus Stadium.
What the
But
fuck?
like
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
That's crazy.
it was a great result for Chelsea getting that away goal, going to home, and they should be seen as the favorites going in. But I feel like Atletico are still going to go through. I think
score an
they are
early
going to
goal.
score a goal. I think they're at least going to attack now,
No,
and
those-
I think the top players are going to
Luis
show up.
Suarez.
The good players, the Saul's,
Luis
the
Suarez. Keep an eye out.
Suarez's.
Joe
He's gonna
Felix.
bite
Luis
someone.
Suarez,
He's gonna bite
João
someone.
Felix,
Score a
top
massive
guys on
goal.
that team. Maybe a Marcos Llorente. So they
Wow.
have the players to score goals, but they need to play better. And they have been in bad form. They have been dropping points, and even in the league, like the gap between them and Real Madrid and Barcelona, it's getting shorter.
Next up, we have fellow German side Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Manchester City. I said Mönchengladbach would put some pressure on City and come out on top of this leg. After this game, I'm not 100% in doubt, but at the same time, I think this is a good sign because I think City,
Really?
if they're the favorites, they should be running through this team, bro. Especially in the form that they're in. A 2-0 victory isn't that crazy. It's not that good. I don't care that it was away. I don't take that into account too much. But Mönchengladbach, bro, they could literally come back next game, fucking score 5 goals, and I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. So
Oh, I will.
I think we have
I
to
would.
wait and see. We have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely fucking crazy, bro. This is over, bro. You give Pep Guardiola 2 goals. Were they away goals
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Or am I bugging? 2
They
away
were away.
goals.
They were away.
I think Marco Rose, we talked about him last episode. I think him announcing that he's going to Dortmund really fucked up this team. I think the team hasn't even been the same since. I think
Especially in the league.
tactics-
They
especially in the league.
haven't won a game since like the 6th of February in the league.
And that was like around that time. I think the attack going into the game. I don't know why they benched Marcus Thuram. He's a sensational player, probably one of their best attacking player that can go at City defenders. And but all credit goes to Manchester City, man. With no Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva comes in, goal and assist this game. Sensational player. I think I tweeted it today. One of the most underappreciated players. Nobody talks about how good this guy is. Bernardo Silva.
Didn't you?
No,
Whatever.
what?
It was either you or it was Ahmed who said he was like 2 seasons ago. He was a good player.
Last season he wasn't that bad, but people need to understand when De Bruyne is not playing and you put Bernardo Silva, he's class. That's the problem. When you play him and Bernardo Silva and you put him out on the wing, he's not a good player. You're wasting him. Go look at his first season in Manchester City when De Bruyne was hurt. Bernardo Silva was one of their best players. So people need to put respect on Bernardo Silva's name. This guy's a great player. He was one of my favorite players dating back to Monaco. I wanted United to get him. He went to City. It seems like City buys a lot of my favorite players. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, credit to Pep. He did his thing. The overall team did his thing, and I think Cancelo definitely has shouts as probably the best fullback this season, and he's just a great player.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much said it. Silva was world class today. Goal and assist. That first goal, I forget who passed it, but it was on a plate. Easy first goal.
Cancelo.
Yeah, I think he also like make someone and then made the chance. He's been sensational going forward. You know, he is one of the best like fullbacks on the planet. Silva though, he was the main reason. That second goal too, so smart to just like leave it there. Yeah, for Jesus. So 2 goals, I think it's a little unfair, especially how Borussia Mönchengladbach played. I thought they played a little better. Maybe 1-0, it's fair, but 2-0, it's hard. But I think it's over. I think Pep would just, I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see that happening.
I think Mönchengladbach played horrible, bro. City were all throughout the whole game, bro. They barely even had possession, bro. They had literally one chance. Zakaria, what a fucking player that he is, playing in a different role than he usually does, going up the pitch, playing more of like a box to box. He had a chance to play it through to Peel, and he kind of fucked up that pass, but he fucking destroyed Rodri going forward. Zakaria is a player Manchester United should be looking for, and he's actually been linked to City, and he's a great player. But City were all over them, man. I don't even think they have a chance, bro.
Yeah, some chances. Their striker, what's his name? Plea? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Plea. He didn't play his best. Who's the other striker?
Lars Stindl.
Stindl.
Front three was
like,
Stindl.
You know,
I don't understand why they play Stindl, bro.
As the main striker, as like the one going
it
in
makes
the center.
No sense. It didn't make no sense going.
Who else are they gonna put there? I don't know. Who else they could possibly?
I would rather play Pleo as a main striker and then put Thuram.
Yeah, but he didn't play well. I agree.
He played on the wing though.
I know, but he had a chance in the middle, and he. I don't know. Listen,
and
I think it's over.
Is
but
good. Like you look at someone like Hoffman. Hoffman has been a sensational player for them. And of course, Florian Neuhaus. he's a sensational player.
He's a phenomenal player, but I don't think he played his best in this game today.
I think he was their best player, but that doesn't mean much.
But he was getting frustrated because he was getting beat, and you can see it.
Stop that midfield. That Man City midfield is. When you look at throughout Silva, Foden, Gundogan, Rodri, like, bro, what can you do, bro? And you bypass them, you got Walker, Diaz, Laporte, like.
Kyle Walker played pretty good too.
What are you gonna?
I think.
Yeah, Walker did
set up second goal. I think
it's definitely a tough team to beat and break down.
And
what is that? That's like 19 wins. That's 19 wins.
20, I believe that's 20 on 20.
Undefeated. 2019.
No, I mean they drew a couple games. No. They drew a couple games. Yeah,
Okay.
beat in the last 20 games. I mean, it's not that impressive when you ask
Good for them.
me, but
Bro,
We'll see
I don't know.
after.
I
For
don't
City.
rate the City side, and I swear to
no,
God, it's the
I mean
highest.
they are playing phenomenal.
They're a
phenomenal
great
soccer right now.
team. City under Pep have never not been a top 5 team in the world. But I don't know. They don't convince me. They don't
No,
convince me
they
that they're gonna hold it out.
no they don't have a striker, and that's
That's
a
a fact.
big problem. That's a big problem, especially when you get later on. But I think if you have just like a what do they call that, like a surplus of fucking playmakers, like Foden
That's the thing.
is your best playmaker. and
Yo,
he
I
goes-
literally said they have great depth, and you said it was overrated, and now you say surplus of playmakers. Whatever,
What
bro.
do you-
I don't know.
Well, I literally picked them to win the league because of the fact that they can go fucking like 20 deep with just great players.
You said
That's why I
their
picked
depth
them.
is overrated, like in 4K.
It might be overrated, like compared to Bayern Munich. That's why I
Everything's
put it in my
compared to
head.
Bayern Munich. By the way, was Khabib in the stadium?
He was not in the stadium. He was actually Well, I mean, we got a couple things
Pretty
coming
good
out. Khabib, obviously, interview. I know.
Oh
I
my
saw-
God,
I saw some people in there, clamoring for the second interview. Listen, I talked to, as I call him, Khabib. He said everything's fine. We're actually working on something for Hollywood, so don't be surprised, bro. All I'm gonna say right now, and you guys can clip it for maybe in the next 2 years. Do not be surprised if Khabib Nurmagomedov wins a fucking Oscar. You heard me, Oscar, Hollywood Award, best pound for pound actor on the planet.
Oh my god.
And you're gonna be there to introduce
I'm
him.
at your
I will be
hilarious
there.
phone.
It is best.
Next
Facts.
matchup.
Would you be at the premiere?
You talking about, bro? I'm in the movie.
He's in the credits.
Oh,
He's in the
yeah, I'm
credits.
sure, bud.
As we
But
digress.
Special thanks to Ahmed.
Atalanta versus Real Madrid. There's not much to talk about.
Atlanta
I mean,
FC.
I
Atlanta
swear to
FC.
God, bro. I seen the post game show on Unimas, and they literally showed two things. They showed the red card and the goal.
Yeah.
That was the highlights. There's really nothing much to say, bro. Like that game was awful.
They score.
I feel like
the kids did score a very nice goal though.
Mendy, whoa, what a fucking strike
Yeah,
was that for
curler.
somebody that
Isn't
that
he a
had
lefty?
It was Mendy. Wow.
Yeah, that was his. No, it was Mendy, the fullback.
Mendy, fullback.
Who's not a goal scoring fullback, which is insane.
No, but he's good going forward.
scored it.
Like with his pace.
He's solid, but he's not a finisher. That's the problem.
he
He's not a-
And he's a lefty, not a righty.
Yeah, and he scored it off his weak foot. It just goes to show this guy's a Don Juju, bro. Like, what is going on? They got a red card, which is not a red card in my opinion, because clearly there's a defender there. Just goes to show.
But he didn't have to tackle him, bro. Like, especially like that. Like, just put
I
your foot out.
understand, yeah.
He like went all in for a tackle, and he was like the last defender wasn't in front of what's his name? Who got tackled?
I know.
But yeah, like it was a stupid tackle. Like, and I think it led to the free kick.
Yeah.
So,
No.
yes.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a red, man. It's not a red, bro. And credit to
There's been a lot of
Atalanta.
crazy goals.
They stood strong throughout that team. They got good defenders, bro. Christian Romero and our Albanian brother, the Jaziti.
Jim
he
Sheethy,
fucking-
man. Jim Sheethy.
Jim Sheethy. Sorry, bro. I'm not good with names, you know it, bro. Just they played well. That goal, credit to Mendy. Probably never 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, I mean 9 out of 10 times he's probably not going to score that, but he got it done. Credit to them. And we go to the next leg. Benzema's probably going to be at the next game. Just
It's a wrap,
yet
bro.
again.
Ramos.
It's you cannot say it's a wrap, but
Nah,
it
I
is.
thought-
I mean,
score goals, bro.
I've been said I think Real's going through. So
I said it's gonna be like a tail of two legs because I just don't trust Real. Like they will look like a really good team one day, next day they just look like a team that just needs Ramos out there.
not in the
Save
Champions
them.
League though.
And a lot went against Atalanta. Zapata got injured during the game. They put in Illich, and he's probably been their best player this season. And then he got subbed out. Now that's a whole fucking issue between him and Gasparini. So we'll see. We'll see. They won't have 10 men now. Like I said on our last episode, the midfield won them the game. Luka Modric, the assist to Mendy, still an assist, even though it's a wonder goal. Still an assist. Him, Casemiro, and Tony Cruz. Those guys are just so good.
And I will
They're
never,
one
and
of
I
the
will
best
never
midfielders in the world.
understand how Lucas Vasquez still is a Real Madrid player that plays exceptional
You know
minutes.
what? You
And
know
he, and
what
he,
though?
he did play well
He's
today,
been good.
from what I
He's
see.
been good.
Doesn't he play right
bro. They're
back?
playing him as he plays right. He's been good this season, bro. Last season he's been fucking awful, and
Bro,
Vasquez is like,
he's got pictures of like fucking Zidane's wife or something, bro. There's no way, bro.
yeah. You would
Like
think
Real
that, but
Madrid
this
fans hate him.
season, yeah, because there's always that one player every team hates, But I'm gonna give credit to him, Lucas Vasquez. He's played well today. He played well. He played well throughout the season. Really, he's been decent. He's been decent for them. So yeah, good result. Not the best performance, but that's you
That
would
about sums it
understand
up.
that considering all the you would understand that considering all the injuries.
By the way, before we get into NBA, since you said that there's always that one player that every team doesn't like, you reposted today that video about Jaka, which
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, Ahmed, or heard what he said.
Yeah, he said that like social media is gonna ruin football because of the hate.
Yeah, he basically said like as a player, you can abuse me. He even said he was like, you can get personal to me if you want, but don't bring in family. And
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think like we don't gotta spend too long on it, but I do think I just wanted to say like I completely agree with the guy. The dude's daughter last season when he threw the armband and whatnot when he got mad, which
Yeah.
I honestly he kind of acted out of pocket, but bro, these dudes were saying like he posted a photo of like his wife and she gave birth to his daughter, and they were like, I hope she dies, like straight up, like I hope she
Yeah, but
catches cancer.
but like, bro, you
Yo,
can't control stupid people. Like
you can't
this is
control it, but
this
like
is how it's gonna be. But he's got to look at like most of the comments. Most of the comments, even though like they are negative,
no,
they're like not stupid, not like violent
bro,
or something, or
I'm
not
telling you,
offensive. At
back
least I
then,
hope.
and I heard no, that's the thing. I would hope so too, but back then they said, oh, we just say he's shit. I went to his comments. It was literally like, oh, I hope your daughter gets cancer. I hope your daughter dies.
But like,
Blah blah blah.
bro,
It's
And listen, at the end of the day, obviously criticisms come with the sport, but bro, it's just so out of pocket. Like, what are these people? And the racism in Manchester United recently, which is so disappointing because we're not like that as a club. We tackle racism more than any club in the world, I'd say. We have the most like arrests for racism and whatnot. And to see that happening to Swansea over what? Over a foul
what happened?
in the
What happened?
he multiple times they did this, but the
Axel,
most recent one,
the
Axel
center
did
back.
the foul. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did the foul at
He's
the
still
fucking
he's still in your club.
yeah.
Was he on loan though? No.
No, he's in the club. He did a
was
foul.
like 2 years.
Did a foul at the 60-yard line for the other team, at the 40-yard line in his own
To
half.
the goal against Everton.
Yeah, and then they
That free
punted it
kick.
up and it led to a goal. But and then they go calling him a monkey and shit. Like it's so out of pocket. It's so disgusting to see.
Absolutely disgusting.
I think it's and there should be a lot of investigations into it because it's unacceptable. People need to get scared. I
Yeah,
agree with you. Criticism
people-
come with the sports, but
yeah.
people need to get scared because
Yeah, you're right. I listen. At the end of the day, those comments are disgusting, and Jacques has a point. He's like, would they say that to him in his face? They wouldn't
Yeah.
because they're behind a screen, they're behind a keyboard or whatever. And I feel like, especially the racist comments. And I was going to talk about the Manchester United, not just Axel Tuanzebe or Anthony Martial. And when you look at it, Tuanzebe, Martial, two players that have not played well this season, and maybe that has an effect on their game. You look at Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe hasn't played since then, and maybe Manchester United are trying to protect him, not let him play, not let him get abused like that. It's absolutely disgusting, and bringing families into it is not right. It's not right at all, and that's why I posted it because there needs to be consequences for actions that you do, especially on social media. And I feel like they need to do more. How much can they do, really? It's definitely tough, especially on the internet, but it's absolutely disgusting, bro. It's disgusting.
And
Listen,
don't get me wrong. Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
No, I'll just end it with that. Yeah, you can go.
No, I was just gonna say, don't get me wrong. I'm not Mr. Like, let's censor the internet and watch everybody's comments and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
no.
there should be consequences. At the end of the day, hate speech is hate speech. And there should be
That's a real
consequences.
crime, bro.
So it literally is, bro. So they should do something to combat it. So
Yeah.
I guess that's all I wanted to end off our football talk with.
Well, I thought we were gonna do the favorites and shit, but I don't know if you guys want to do that.
I think we kind of went through who we think is gonna go through
Yeah.
already.
We'll talk about that more as maybe the next round.
Yeah, in the break
As it gets a little.
there's
All right.
shit, yeah. But who wants to take us into the All-Star game? Tiku?
I mean, I can't be saying anything because no players from my team is an all-star, so I'm mad. You got
Oh,
one,
let
so
Ahmed take the spotlight. Finally, the New York
Go
Knicks.
ahead.
Yes, it is a phenomenal day in New York City. Julius Randle was named an All-Star for the first time. Well deserved. So happy for the guy. He worked so hard. He got a lot of hate from the fans, including me last year, and it was I would say warranted. He did not play well, but he did not talk. He did not say a word. He went to the gym. Big shout out to Kenny Payne and what's his trainer, Tyler Ralph, I think. So those guys did a phenomenal job with him, and obviously big credit to Julius Randle for actually putting the work in. And it's special when you have an all-star in the Garden. It's someone that we can like when someone becomes like a home, I don't want to say homegrown, but a fan favorite in the Garden. It's different. It's not the same. Like I don't know how to explain it, but his love is
Special. It's a special.
It's special. So I'm happy for
It
him.
absolutely is.
My reaction was, listen, we're always like the main talk was all the snubs, and every year we're always gonna have snubs. This is how talented our league is. Like we have guys that don't even get a shout. Like guys like Kevin Love, who still, I know it's not playing, but can give you 20 and 10 in his sleep probably, I believe, doesn't get a shout. Russell Westbrook, a former MVP, does not get a shout. These are fucking Chris Middleton doesn't get a shout. So my reaction.
Why don't they do 15 per team?
No, it's too much. Because bro,
Too much, bro.
Have they ever done 15? I feel like they used to do 15. Am I
I
wrong?
think it's 12. I think it's always been 12.
Yo, listen, bro. There's some players that can't even play at this freaking format, let alone 15.
Yeah. But listen, my reaction was that everybody who got named was deserved. And there's a lot of guys that should have been on it that aren't on it, and I guess that's the real conversation. But my reaction was that whoever got it obviously deserves it, because I had no problem with anybody really.
Only problem I had was this guy right here.
But
Getting dubbed
let me.
for Ben
Should we?
Simmons.
I'll just name everybody.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Just so everyone knows.
Let me go to Shams
Starters
real
and
quick.
reserves. Yeah, I got it right here if you want me to name it.
You got it?
On the starters, we got Giannis, Bradley
got it.
Beal, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Kevin Durant, team captain for the East, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, team captain for the West, Jokic and Leonard.
No, I don't think
reserves?
they're captains. I think captains are LeBron and
LeBron
Kevin
James
Durant.
is the captain. Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh no, I think you said
No,
Jokic.
LeBron James, captain of the West.
For what, the East you need?
The reserves. I don't have it split up, honestly.
Yeah, so the reserves for the Western Conference, Chris Paul is. I know that was a lot of. He's definitely an all-star. It's just that, was he the right guy, especially taking it from his own boy, Devin Booker? For me, Chris Paul is an all-star. Paul George, for sure, all-star. Damian Lillard, who should have been a starter, in my opinion, is obviously a fucking all-star. Donovan Mitchell, best team in the league, best player on that team, he's an all-star. Rudy Gobert, back-to-back years, he makes the all-star team. Zion Williamson, already in his second year, is already living up to the hype as all-star. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers in the last month. Anthony Davis, who I think we found out that he's been removed because of his injury, and Devin Booker.
Which I don't. Yo, why would they name him in the first place? He was injured before they named him.
They did the same thing with Kristaps.
That was stupid.
Same thing with Kristaps. They just want him to get his his All-Star bid because it counts for like contract and
Contracts
all
and stuff,
all that
yeah.
stuff, so it counts. For the East, they reserved James Harden. It's crazy that he's not a starter. Julius Randle,
real.
Jason Tatum. Let me say it again. Julius Randle, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine. I'm happy for the guy. I'm really happy. He's been putting up insane numbers, and the Bulls are actually pretty close to the. I think now they're 8th seed. Ben Simmons, who I think was the most controversial pick. We'll talk about that. Nikola Vucevic, my man, my Montenegrin brother, putting in work. He destroyed the Knicks. He's been obviously putting on great numbers, but the Magic have not been good. That's also pretty controversial. So I mean, listen, you guys want to talk about Trae Young? We can talk about Trae Young.
Oh, there's not much to say.
Can I
This
can I
guy-
say something? Can I say
Go
something?
ahead.
Go ahead.
Like you said, every single year there is the main topic of conversation is the players that got snubbed, right? And I'm not mad, but I just find it a little bit ridiculous how there's 0 Heat players in the All-Star team this season.
You're a
I find
fucking
it
clown.
disrespectful, and I'm not a fucking.
I mean,
clown. Get the fuck out
like,
of here,
Why, bro?
Well, Jimmy
he's
was.
mad.
There was no way Jimmy was gonna get it because of games missed.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because of games
Bam,
missed. I agree
Bam,
on that.
Bam, hold up. Bam, you can argue, but Bam, like, there's so many guys ahead of him that didn't even make it. Sabonis?
You can't tell me Ben Simmons should have made it over Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, okay. But if
Okay,
you take-
but then there's
if you
others
take
ahead of Bam.
Tobias Harris.
That's fine. Take out. No, I
Boom.
still think Bam over Tobias.
Sabonis.
Sabonis should
Bro.
have made it.
Listen,
Trey
I agree.
Young, hello,
bro, Fred Van
That's- but-
Vliet. Fred Van Vliet for me. The fact
Man,
that
he's
he
been
that he
dogging.
doesn't even get a sniff, and he's been the best player on that Raptors team for the whole year, and they were bad, and he really picked it up for him. Fred Van Vliet, like he's been sensational, very efficient, like playing great, averaging 20
Oh,
points per game.
Fred's been good. Fred's been good, but he hasn't been insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Trae
There's a
Young.
lot of, especially. No, don't be disrespecting Trae Young, bro.
Listen, bro. Like I
Stop
know,
it.
I
Oh,
love
the
Young
guy
should
is
be-
benching. The guy is
love
benching
Trae
Rajon
Young.
Rondo, and you don't think he should be an All-Star? Do you even know what you're
This
saying,
guy.
bro?
Bro, he's
he-
averaging
bro, first of all,
27. Like,
he's
what is?
one of-
What, how the
he's
hell
one of-
does he not get it?
let's just
That's
forget.
insane.
Let's just throw out the fact that he is one of the worst defensive players in history of mankind.
So what?
Now,
Name
but
all the point
offensively-
guards are not good defenders, bro.
Does
No,
he
it's-
cost
he's not
more
good
points
player,
than he
bro.
scores? Does he cost more points than he
Lillard's
scores?
not a.
bro, he averages like
Lillard's not a-
5 turnovers per game. Like
He's a
not-
point
does he-
guard. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Point
Does
guards
he-
average high turnovers. Come on, bro. Don't be disrespectful. We know
Bro,
why he didn't.
I love Trae Young.
We know why he didn't get it. We know why he didn't get it.
Why?
Yes,
Bro, no,
yes,
I don't know.
Stop right
because
now.
there's a
Stop, hold up.
reason. There's a reason why all the players voted for him and none of the coaches did. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
There's a reason.
That's
Because
fucking good
they
point.
understand, because they value what? Winning. Is he winning? Especially with a team that
Is
bulked
Vucevic
their way
winning?
into the playoffs. I thought
Is
that
Bradley Beal winning?
Okay, Bradley
Bradley Beal is literally a starter.
game.
And Trey Young's
He's a
averaging
starter.
27.
And he's
Different.
putting up ridiculous numbers. Trae Young
Beal's a
is putting
starter.
up okay numbers.
The
and
Magic's.
Okay numbers.
bro, the Hawks
What?
are
That's
trash. You
disrespectful.
understand, right? They're trash.
So are the Magic. So are the Wizards.
The
So what's
Wizards
the
are
fucking
playing
problem?
way better. They're playing way better.
Fuck
The Wizards.
seeding. Bro, in the NBA, especially forget about the NBA, the Eastern Conference Finals from fucking 4th to fucking 12th is like
I
2
know,
games,
but
3-4 games.
But if you're
Fuck
gonna
the
talk about
seeding this
Trae Young,
season. Who gives a
Fred Van
fuck?
Vliet, who's on a better team,
No,
who's been playing phenomenal basketball
It's
for
the
not over Trae Young.
All-Star game.
No.
Fred
It's
Van
the
Vliet's an
players.
all-star.
No
Fred
way.
Van
It's
Vliet
the
is an
players.
all-star.
Okay, it's the
Not over
players.
Trae
Trae
Young.
Young.
And I
Not
love
over
Trae
Trae
Young.
Young.
I love Trae Young.
No, you
But he's
clearly
not an all-star.
don't. You clearly
Bro,
don't.
bro,
The fact that you
bro,
would put
bro,
Van Fleet
bro,
over him
Bro,
in an All-Star game.
Bro.
Van Fleet been all right, bro. Like, he's
What am
been
I
good.
saying that's wrong?
I don't think he's an all-star,
I
especially over Trae Young.
I've watched Trae Young become a fucking NBA
Yeah.
like
By the way,
superstar in
yeah.
this league. I've watched him. I've watched this dude.
Before we started
from-
this podcast,
from
Ahmed was
16
telling
years
us, yeah,
Yes, I
how he
watched him
saw
play
him when he
80
was 6 years
basketball.
old. He saw him shoot his first basketball.
See,
Who's
bro,
that?
listen. As we get back to Trae Young, I love Trae Young. I've seen this dude make himself a really good player in NBA. This dude is proving all his haters wrong. He was like, listen, he's a great player. He's not All-Star this year. The Hawks suck. He's not playing as good as he should be playing. I think they have good talent around them, and they suck. Fred VanVleet, who's playing, who's putting up, like not better numbers, but close enough, and he's winning. And there's other guys that are winning and also putting up numbers. So if they also put up numbers, I'm gonna look at who's winning more.
By
Fred
the way,
VanVleet, Chris Middleton.
Trae Young right now is beating the Boston Celtics. And
Bro, he lost to like Detroit Pistons or something, bro. Like
so what?
What do you like? I don't
And that's
understand. He's
lost to
beating
the
Boston
Wizards.
Celtics. Boston Celtics are
It's
collapsing
Trae
right now.
Young's-
I don't know,
Trae
The
like,
Hawks,
Trae Young-
the Hawks are
have
1 game behind a playoff spot, and you're acting like they have the worst record in.
That's
mankind.
what
Okay,
this-
but
this
my
is why
guy, Fred
that
VanVleet,
this whole argument about standings
bonus.
literally have it's a non-thing. In my opinion, I feel like standings only matter for all-star seeding. I mean not all-star seeding, I'm bugging. All-star starters.
Playoff.
Everybody else, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's why I didn't have Bradley Beal as a starter. That's the only reason. But he's obviously an all-star. This whole bullshit about these seeding does not matter because only a couple games is between them. Does not matter. This guy's averaging 27. This guy's a miniature fucking Curry, bro. This guy's getting disrespected because he gets a little fouls. He does his little fouls thing. Dwayne Wade's been doing it. James Harden's been doing it. Everybody's been doing it. Doesn't take away the talent.
Whoa. Do not compare with Dwayne Wade and these other, like he does.
Drawing
It's
fouls.
disgusting.
Yeah.
No.
Who started that whole thing? Chris Paul, bro.
No,
He started all those foul shit. So
it's
it's not, bro.
It's different what he
Now
does.
Trae Young
It's-
is different.
Who
No,
cares
dude,
if he does
nah.
it differently? He
Matter.
gets it done, bro. I listen. I used to be the biggest hater of James Harden when he used to draw those stupid ass fouls after the shots and shit, bro.
Take away from him.
Smart, good for him, bro.
Yeah, it's smart.
for
It's
him.
taking advantage of the fucking game.
Fuck.
Change the fucking rule, then. Don't be mad at him.
Yeah,
Still a
exactly.
great player. Bullshit.
Not his fault.
In my opinion, Zabonis. I think Zabonis it was probably the most stumped player this
Yeah,
year.
he got snubbed bad,
Uh,
bro.
Ooh, Delino
See,
Gallinari, bro, 38 points.
Zabonis. Zabonis definitely deserved to make it either over Vucevic, and I love Vucevic. He's a great player. I like him a lot. But I think he
I
should have made
thought
over him or Ben Simmons. But I don't know, was Ben Simmons a guard or a forward or whatever? I don't know.
But bro, I mean, Ben Simmons is like he's been playing phenomenal too. He's one of the best defensive players in the league, and then he's also giving you 16, 8, and 8. And he's on the first seed team.
Definitely.
So cry, bro. Like
in
I don't understand.
my opinion, I think Bam definitely deserves over him. He's putting up better numbers. He does the defense as well as him, and he was the number 1 player in the Miami Heat when the best player was down. I would like to see how Philly does when Joel Embiid gets out, and you see where Philly would be with Ben Simmons. So let's not. Ben Simmons has been averaging the same fucking stats throughout his whole fucking career, bro. He has not even gotten better. Not saying he's not a good player. He's a sensational player. You said what you said. He's one of the best defensive players in the league.
Top
He does
2.
something. How big? You can argue. Where he is, he's definitely one of the best defensive players in the league. There's no doubt about it. But I don't think he deserves over Bam or Zabonis. But that's my opinion. But it's okay. At the end of the day, no all-stars. I want to give credit to Julius Randle, first-time all-star. Deserves it. We'll see if he keeps it up next season, but he deserves it. Great player, played well when he played against Miami. He did his thing, except for the last minutes of the fourth quarter. But it is what it is. Miami, no all-stars. We move. It's only motivation for us. We're only going to get better.
For you guys, I'm very proud.
Thank you.
He used to be in the finals, by the way, last year.
Don't matter. It don't matter.
Damn.
Mickey Mouse shit, right?
I was just trying. You can't say Mickey Mouse. You can't say Mickey Mouse.
Bro, that's why I'm
I-
bringing it up because this dude is talking about
like,
Yeah, you can't say Mickey Mouse either.
I'm just
I am
saying.
so
What's our record?
consistent with my arguments.
Yo, what's
man.
our
No,
record
you're
since
not.
Jimmy
You're,
Butler
bro,
came back?
bro, hold on.
I never said Mickey Mouse.
Can I
I say Mickey
can I
Mouse
ask you
to
what's
both
our
of you.
record? Yo, what's our record since Jimmy Butler's came back?
It's like Phenomenal.
move.
Okay, you guys are not worried, quote, right? Or we're not worried, right? Fuck out
I
here.
was
Worried
never
about
worried.
what, bro? Worried about what, bro? I
was
heard
never worried,
Andres
bro.
say second seed, right? Right? That's what
I
he
didn't
said.
say second seed.
I don't know. I'm saying that's
I
what he
didn't say
said.
second seed.
You said fourth seed.
Andres, not.
I said fourth.
I said fourth seed. Fourth seed is right there, bro.
Andres, bro,
Fourth
if you're
seed is right
listening,
there.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
two
if you
games.
let's say
Two
with the
games.
Knicks. Whatever.
Yeah, but the Knicks.
Thanks
are
for
losing
letting
now,
me
bro.
know about Gallinari, by the way. Just added him to my fantasy team.
I've been having my fantasy 38 points, 10 3-pointers.
Wow.
You guys are sick, bro. Yeah, but he hasn't even
Very
been that
nice.
bad. And I want to talk about the Hawks, bro. Hawks have a lot of injuries. Bogdanovich, their big signing, has been out. Chris Dunn, I don't think this guy even has played a game this season. DeAndre Hunter out. Please look at you crying. You're a freak, bro. Have some
What do you
respect
have
for
against
3-0,
Atlanta?
bro.
What do you have against Atlanta?
What do you mean I have, bro? Wait, you understand,
Because
right?
respect.
It
That
just seems
I've
like you
been
have an
watching Trae
agenda
Young
against
before you
either
guys.
Trae Young.
I love
That
Trae
does
Young.
not.
Oh my
I
god,
like.
that doesn't
I'm
mean
a fan.
shit,
I'm
bro.
a fan of Trae Young.
Did he dribble the basketball with his left hand or his right hand the first time at 3 years old?
Okay, listen, bro. First of all, get better jokes and then ask them, right?
Answer the question.
I'm not gonna answer
You
a
deadass
stupid person. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna
You
answer a
act
stupid
like
person.
you were there when
nice,
he shot
Ahmed.
his first basketball.
Ahmed,
I'm
be
just
nice.
saying. Like I've been a
Ahmed, be
fan of
nice.
Trae Young before the fame. Quote. So I'm a fan of Trae Young. But this dude should not be crying that he's not also. He should not be crying. That's all I want to hear.
He wasn't crying. He wasn't crying. People defending him, and they have the right
I don't
to
even think
do
he
so.
said nothing.
Fanboys, bro. Fanboys.
He didn't say anything. Nobody's a fanboy, bro. We giving
Like-
people credit where they
Like
could
Devin
be.
Booker,
And also,
Devin Booker. I understand why there were people mad. I understand because he's playing
hey, should
phenomenal
have made it.
and they're top 4. You know that's a real argument. Trae Young, bro, come on, bro. Fuck out of here.
Listen, at the end of the day, I just want to shout out to Brooklyn Nets have 3 All-Stars.
And shout out to Monty Williams, bro. Coach of the year, like second for me. It's obviously what Quinn Snyder's doing, but Mo Williams, bro. So happy for the guy. I'm a big fan of him and fourth seed. Happy for him, bro.
It's good. But overall, I'm not mad at these selections. Everybody deserves it. People are gonna get left out. People get left out every year. So doesn't mean you're a bad player.
What's next on the agenda? Anything else we want to say about the National Basketball Association?
Oh, I don't know if you guys know. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure Tiki knows, but it's all in one day. It's gonna be like dunk contest, 3-point contest, and the game all in one day.
Don't they want to put something at
listen.
halftime, like the dunk contest at halftime?
Yeah. I mean,
They
I
wanna
would
do
rather,
all
I would
the
rather the
things
whole
on
weekend, but it is what it is. I'm just
I
happy.
would rather no All-Star game at all.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see my guy. I'm happy for my guy, Drew,
That's cool.
and we'll see him do his thing.
That's
But
cool.
bro,
Listen,
just
at
make
the end
it.
of the day, he's an All-Star. He still got it. Why do you need to watch him play a meaningless game? Especially.
I mean,
during the pandemic.
it's for him. It's not for me. Like he deserves it. Plus, bro, I'm trying to see someone win that Kobe Bryant award. That's all for me. That's what I'm trying to see. Somebody
Yeah, I mean,
go get that
that's
Kobe
cool.
Bryant award. I think it's all set up for Kyrie Irving to win it this year.
Yep.
Make a prediction.
Kyrie's the man, bro. You know how he does his All-Star game. He always plays well.
If he makes it, yeah.
What's next on the agenda? NFL, the QB market.
Yes, the
Carson
QB
Wentz
market.
trade.
Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles marriage is officially over. It was brutal to watch. It was disgusting in the end. How the whole team. I mean, this is a team that was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. 2 years ago, right? So, I mean,
Now with him.
I saw
like 3.
yeah, but 2 or 3. I mean, yeah, now, but I saw a tweet that after they won the Super Bowl, it was him, what's his name, Coach Peterson, and they're saying, oh, how we're just getting started. So that did not age well. Carson Wentz goes to the team that I had him going to. I mean, most people, I'm not gonna take credit because it was just like a match made in heaven. He's a Colt now. I think what was the deal? Because it was a little confusing. If it's a second round pick and then the pick
a conditional
Conditional
second round
pick.
pick that could turn into a first
if he plays like
Yeah.
75% of his snaps, which
Yeah.
I don't think is like a given. This is a guy. Listen, if you want to get to the trade, I think the Colts, if you get Carson Wentz, a young talented QB who has talent. I know he's getting paid like 98 I like close to 100 million. I get it.
He's getting
but
paid a lot.
He's getting paid a lot, but I get it, especially if it all works out. But I don't I wouldn't just bet that he plays every game. This is a guy, bro. This is what the numbers say. He was the worst starting QB in the league. That's what the numbers say. And like obviously now that he has an O line and he has better weapons, we'll see now. And what everybody's been saying is if it doesn't work out there, it's not working out anywhere. So this is a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz. He has to make it work. He has to show some promise this year, or his career is over, I think. So the Colts got their man, quote unquote, because nobody else was coming after him. So Eagles, I guess if you get a first rounder back and for a guy that was pretty much dead to your franchise, it's not a bad deal, especially if nobody else wanted him. It was just the Colts. So I mean, if both teams are happy, then we can just move on. But I think the Colts, if he does work out, they just got to steal for the next couple of years.
Like you said, wins to the Colts made too much sense, considering everything.
Everything, yeah. Frank Wright.
I think it's a great move for Indy. Wentz, like you said, someone that injury record is suspect, but he gets to play with an elite O line. He finally gets protection. Getting to play with better weapons, like who you know about that diabolic wide receiving core, in Philadelphia, and he gets reunited with Frank Reich. Made so much sense. I think when we talk about where, and a great defense, and if Wentz fucking gets it, now I can say it because he ain't in my division anymore.
I love it.
Wentz, if he can get it together, he's a fucking special player, and I don't think it just made sense for him to leave Philly because their whole situation is disgusting, and I'm happy because Jalen Hurts, not somebody that I think is very good. I think he had a couple games. Drew Lock last season had a couple good games. Doesn't mean he's the guy for the future. Who knows what happens this draft? Maybe they go quarterback number 5, right? Do they have the 5th pick? I believe.
Who?
5th, 6th round. Philadelphia.
No, I think they have like 9th or 8th pick.
Doesn't matter. They can go quarterback. We'll see. But Wentz, his redemption arc is going to be crazy now that he's out in Philadelphia. So I'm happy for them. It just makes sense.
But he's got a lot of pressure on him, like, right? Like you have to agree. He's got
we'll see.
There's some guys that have pressure on them, like Bill Belichick and Pat Mahomes, like I guess, but Carson Wentz, like he's fighting for his career here. He has to make this work.
Going to be good. He's going to be good.
I think so. I think that whole line is the real deal.
Perfect. He's perfect for that team.
We'll see.
And we'll see about the Colts, man. If he can play to his level, mind you, rookie year was MVP candidate before he got hurt.
He was. So but let me ask you now. Now that we saw a guy who I said, well, it's not what I said. It's what the numbers show, was the worst starting QB in all of football last year. And he goes for what? It was a second rounder and then a pick that can turn into a first. When you see that, do you think that's going to have a huge impact on guys like Watson, Dak?
As more quarterbacks are off this market, it does, obviously. I think Matthew Stafford, that trade set the market. Carson Wentz, he went for what, 3rd round and whatever. But you need to understand that his contract was detrimental to that team. So, of course, he's not going to go for an insane amount. There are talks about him going to Chicago. In Chicago, we're going to give up multiple first-round picks. I was like, what the fuck? Sadly, that
they
that
said no, though.
They said no. So, I think it does. Is it a crazy impact? This specific deal, the Wentz deal? No. I think Deshaun's still going to go for a lot, and I feel like that Matthew Stafford trade definitely set the market, and they're going to start from there, I believe.
I kind of agree with you, but like when it comes to like for Watson, I think that's just like a very special case. That's very like an insane problem going on. It's there's a lot of things going, so many things going on in there. So I don't think that Carson Wentz going for how many picks he did is going to affect it. It's if he wants to go, he's going to go, and they're going to try to get like what do you call it, like a hole obviously for him. So
They're going to get insane. They're going to get
Yeah, I was gonna say,
listen, bro.
I actually
I'm not-
don't think it changes the tone too much, specifically when it comes to Watson, because either way, that guy's gonna go for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
shit ton.
exactly. But bro, the more I think about it, and yeah, bro, like watch him just get traded tomorrow. But I don't think he's gonna get traded. Like I think he's gonna be forced to sit out or be forced to, I don't know, like fake an injury or something. Like I cannot see them trading Deshaun Watson, like because it's a new GM, it's whole new personnel. I can't like, I don't know, bro. It's
So
new
you
coach.
think that
Even,
you think
even
they're
though
gonna force him to sit out, and then he's gonna come to his senses and start playing for them again? Something
no,
like
I
that?
mean, like I think that he wants out, but it's just that he's such like, this has never happened before. This is this like Aaron Rodgers in his prime getting traded. It's like guys like him do not come like often a lot. Like I just, it's too big of a trade. I think it'll be like LeBron James getting traded. It's insane.
I don't know about
But
LeBron. He's gone, bro.
Same.
I don't think he's staying. I think someone's
He'll
gonna
sit out.
give him what. No, I think someone's gonna give him what they want, bro. Nobody's just gonna let a guy like Deshaun Watson stay on the
But I
market
don't
that long.
understand, bro. He's been available for how long now? Like a month and a half. Like
It takes time to make
Bro,
deals,
it takes
bro.
time, dude.
listen, if he's not gone like before the draft or like the week of the draft, it would be very
He's
hard
gone
for me to
before the
believe.
draft.
He has to be. He has
He's
to
gone
be.
before the draft.
Especially if the Jets want to get him, but we'll see. That's pretty much it though for football. Yeah.
Take us
As
into the
we-
boxing.
As we change lanes, as they say, as LeVar Ball says, the great LeVar Ball, we now get into combat sports. We're gonna focus on boxing. Obviously, we saw this past weekend Oscar Valdez knocking out Miguel Burchett. What was like the 7th round, 8th round, but that fight was over early, and I called the left hook. It was open multiple times. Oscar Valdez, how he set it up, how that fight could have been. I mean, that punch could have landed numerous times, but he was waiting for the perfect shot. And he put out a tough guy out, knockout of the year so far. Oscar Valdez is a real fighter. Do I think he's beatable? Hell yeah, he's extremely beatable, and we'll get to that. But very impressive performance. He now becomes, I think I don't know if he's unified, but the champ at super lightweight, I believe so, or I forget the fucking weight division. But yeah, it was a phenomenal performance from him. I'm happy for the guy.
Yeah. I think you said it well. Yet again, Ahmed. Congratulations. You saying stuff pretty good today. But
like
yeah,
a
I think
winner.
that was a not. It's definitely a
Super featherweight, excuse me.
knockout.
Super featherweight.
Super feather. Yeah. I think knockout a year, insane fight. He's a good fighter. Both of them are good fighters. So we'll see. Who's next? Maybe he wants to try and get the other belt. Guys like Joseph Diaz, Jamal Herring, and we'll see.
Well, I mean,
I'm not that into fucking super featherweight. Really, not
Yeah.
really my division. But we'll see.
Listen, and you say who's next, but he said who's next. He called out our boy Shakur, future of boxing Stevenson, and
Love
I
it.
think even though people in the boxing world are saying that Valdez could get from trouble, I think this is set up for a masterclass for Shakur Stevenson. I think he will pick him apart.
I would love it.
He 4-12 rounds, even though I can see a finish maybe in the 10th round, I expect him to destroy his body and then go up top. It's just a guy that is beatable. With all due respect to Valdez, I've seen him down a couple times.
Yeah,
To guys that are not phenomenal fighters. And Shakur Stevenson is a different level. He is elite. He is like the top tier. So that's a great fight. I'm happy for that. And that kind of moves on to our next topic. Top 5 boxing matchups we want to see in 2021. And there's a lot. And the fact that we have like only 5 is hard, but these 5 we need to see. And you can start off, Tiku. I know you're gonna start off the big boys.
Obviously, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, the fight that we wanted to see for years now. That has to happen this year. It has to, right?
Has to, and I think it will. I think it will.
I was just gonna say,
And
do
I
you
think
think it will though?
No, I think it will.
It will.
I think it will too.
I think it will.
I'm pretty sure they
this will be-
have some like
yeah,
agreement
Frank
in
Warren
place.
has.
They just want fans in the stadium or something.
And they might do it in Dubai, but for me, if you're gonna do that fight, it has to be in England.
Wembley.
But right now, what's going
Right.
on with England? If you can't sell out the stadium, then maybe it has to be.
Yeah.
And
I think that's why there's a delay,
East.
bro.
That's
Honestly, if it wasn't for that, I feel like this fight would have been signed and ready to go a while ago.
yeah, I think we could see it in the summer, maybe. But yeah, I agree that fight needs to happen immediately. That's the 2 best heavyweights on the planet for a chance to unify. And the fact that they're both British just makes the fight a whole lot bigger. That's a super fight. So that needs to happen. Speaking of super fights, you know what I'm gonna go with this. It's arguably the 2 baddest men in the boxing world, and they fight at the same division. So let's fucking go. The Truth, Earl Spence Jr. versus Bud Terrence Crawford. Oh my God, this is could be the greatest boxing match ever. This is how good these guys are. How highly regarded these guys are. Especially the fact that they're both champions and then they both in the same division, both in their prime, both saying that we want to fight each other, and all these politics are like not allowing it. But there is no politics anymore. There is no politics anymore. Like we've seen guys from Top Rank fight guys from where they at? Fucking PBC. It's possible, and if obviously the money that this fight can make. Why is it not done already? And I don't want to cause any what do you call it? Like I don't want to start any rumors that maybe the one guy doesn't want to fight because I think both guys want to fight. But if at this point that the fight is not made, there's only one way that one guy is saying no. Maybe it's money issues. Maybe it's something else. Maybe he wants to be the A side. Bro, let's just get the fight. 2 baddest men on the planet. I want to see who's better. Let's go. That fight needs to happen 2 years ago, and let's go before it's too late too. I want to see that fight. Spence Crawford. I know you guys definitely agree.
Absolutely, bro. That's probably it should be number 1. If we're being honest.
Yeah, it should be number 1. I mean, I don't know because it's the heavyweights. That's why it's a little.
The heavyweights
You're
bring
right,
the hype, man.
But considering when you look at the pound for pound listing, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, these guys are the best in the world. Fighting in the same division, this should have been happening. Why it doesn't happen, the politics in boxing.
I don't. And from what I'm hearing right now, it's unlikely to happen this year, maybe early next year. But that's what we always hear, and
that's it. And it is what it is. This is boxing.
This is boxing, man.
We have our issues with it,
and this is why we love Dana White. This is why we give him props because he'll make Conor fight Khabib. He'll make fucking Usman fight Burns. Like let's get Crawford for Spence for the fans for boxing
for sure.
Dana White isn't humiliated. Like he has no fear to like bro. Who else in the world would be pressing Khabib the way Dana White presses Khabib every single day in his ear? Like,
well, as he should. As he should,
but I'm saying who else would do that? No one. No one has the balls to do
definitely.
That,
but I will say it's easier for Dana White to make this happen, even though I'm going to give him credit. It's easier because he's got all these guys on the one promotion. He doesn't have to deal with different promotions and politics and fucking promoters and all
one of
that.
Boxing's biggest flaws, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm saying guys like Bob Arum, but guys like Frank Warren, guys like Eddie Hearn, like They get credit when the fight's made, but when the fight's not made, they should also get a lot of hate. Because come on now, bro, make the fucking fight happen. As we move on, this is a guy that me and Tico are very high on. This is a guy that me and Tico say that Canelo should steer away from if he's a smart man. And Canelo, obviously, he can fight a fucking tree and he will sell tickets. Canelo is just arguably the face of boxing right now. Canelo Alvarez goes up back to light heavyweight and fights our boy Arthur Beterbiev, as I like to call him.
Tigo, what's his name?
Beterbiev.
Beterbiev. I believe it is
Beterbiev.
Beterbiev.
Listen.
Yeah.
Beterbiev, bro.
I don't think Canelo wants that smoke. I don't think so, bro.
He doesn't.
He don't want, and he's a smart man. He's a smart man, bro. Stay away from
smart, bro.
Stay away from 100% knockout rate.
It's insane. Great fighter. Yeah, I think we talked about this before. We can't. He needs to just stay away from him. But we do want to see the fight.
He's got the guy Dimitri Bivol. What's his name? Bivol or something? The Russian kid.
Oh, come on. I don't care, bro. That's mandatory, right?
I hope so, because that's only other guy he's got to fight up there.
But he can fight so many other guys. You got Charlo. You got
too small. All too small.
Billy Joe Saunders. You're right. Like you said, there's so many guys, but you feel like Canelo's just gonna beat them all. Like it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, he'll beat those guys.
Beterbiev, he can't. This is a true challenge, and if Canelo ever agrees to fight this guy, bro, this guy.
Oh yeah,
if he beats him.
Yeah. Wow. No, if he agrees to fight him,
Green is just fucking.
He's already got my respect. If he agrees to fight this guy, bro, like you are. I don't even know what the word is. Yeah, the man. You are the man. I don't care how many steroids
you got all the fans. Listen, that's the story for another day. But at the end of the day, we got to look at what's the smart decision, and Canelo knows what's the smart decision. He's not gonna fight this guy. And this guy, Beterbiev, is a great fighter, sensational fighter. Where's he from again, Ahmed?
Dagestan.
I don't think he's Dagestani. I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you were asking as like you were wondering for real. I forgot that.
No.
I believe. He's from the same area as Khabib is, but he does train out of Montreal.
He is
TriStar.
Yeah, I apologize. It said that he was from Dagestan, but here it's saying
I think he was born
Chechnyan descent.
I think he was born. Descent. I'm pretty sure he was born in Dagestan.
Listen, bro, he's a Muslim dude.
He's a great fighter. He's a sensational fighter, and we know about those fighters from that area, that region of the world. These guys, he's a great fighter.
Something in the water.
And Canelo, come on, Canelo, let's do it. Let's see it, man. You beat him, you're there for best of all time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
Goat talk. We love them goat talks at SVS, bro. We love them goat talks.
Absolutely.
Oh.
What's the next fight?
Also another fight that I think for both boxing and for like buys and what do you call it? Like a lot of attention. This fight is huge. Teofimo Lopez, the pound for pound best fighter at 135 at the moment. All due respect to Lomachenko. Versus the guy who's saying that he's not undisputed. He says that I have a piece of the belt, Devin Haney. And I know that Tiku is not very high on Devin Haney. And even though I would pick Teofimo to win this fight, I think Devin Haney is a real fighter and he would not make it easy. But what a fight this would be, especially two guys who are not scared to let go of their O. I think a lot of these guys who are undefeated do not want to take that first O. Two young guys, not scared. Who I mean, all they do is talk about each other. I don't understand. I think Teofimo has a mandatory. The Australian guy, I forget his name. I don't know his name. But yeah. So after that, this is like obviously the fight. Even though I think that Teofimo is like recognized as like he's got all the belts at 135. I mean, you gotta shut up Devin Haney. What a fight this would be. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. You're right. That gotta be the next fight. Teofimo Lopez after getting that humongous win against Lomachenko. Someone
And-
like you said, these guys are not scared to fight each other. Teofimo was confident in beating Lomachenko, who was arguably the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. And that got to be it. Devin Haney, listen, you say I don't rate him that high. I think he's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about the other people in that division. It's pretty difficult.
I think
There's
he's
a
number
lot of
2.
great fighters.
I think he's number 2. If we're talking about and we'll just get to the other 2 guys right now. Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia would be a phenomenal fight for obviously for all like the star power. Wow, Tank Davis, one of the hardest fucking hitters in all of boxing, and Ryan Garcia, the golden boy. 2 guys at 135, 2 guys young, undefeated. Oof. And especially if Ryan Garcia is saying I want to knock him out in 2 rounds, which is insane.
Yeah.
That's also a fight that we would love to see.
Great
and
fight.
I think needs to happen for 135.
That should happen. I mean, talking about the star power between Davis and Ryan Garcia, like you said, these guys, it's a seller. They're talking shit to each other. They hate each other in real life. That fight should happen. Ryan Garcia, after that tremendous win in his last fight against a very good fighter, against Luke Campbell, went knocked down, came back, won that fight, sensational heart, this. I think he's ready. Do I think he wins? We'll get more into that as the fight is official and stuff that talks about him and Manny Pacquiao. Whatever happens there, we'll see. But I think this year we should see Davis versus Garcia. That'd be a great fight. And going back to the Devin Haney and the Lopez fight, that's another great fight. That division is stacked. Let's see the guys fight. Come on.
And
Why we here?
And we're all talking about Haney and Davis and Garcia and this and that. Lomachenko is still there. Like Lomachenko is,
you know what?
healthy,
that's what I'm saying.
Quote unquote
The
healthy,
winner,
even though whatever.
You're right, and I think the winner of if they fight Lopez or Haney fights Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko deserves that right to get an immediate title match, right?
Yeah, but I mean, Lopez is like he was very disrespected that if Loma wins, that Lopez gets no rematch. So he said that I'm not gonna give him a rematch.
Yeah, so
But obviously, if the money is right, the money is right, and if you beat the guy already, then you should have confidence that you do it again.
Lomachenko deserves it, bro. Lopez, come on now, and he knows it, bro. He's just saying bullshit. If the next fight would be,
he's gonna make him beg. He's gonna make him beg.
Isn't it required? Like, don't they have like a?
No, this is not no WWE shit, bro.
Bro, you could still write
And
that.
it is
No, I think there's mandatories, but they
and
all
there's rematch clauses,
they-
but there wasn't there for.
they all
That's what I'm asking.
doubted.
If there was a rematch clause in there.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They all thought that Loma was gonna win, and they didn't give Lopez a chance to even get a rematch. That's why he's like
Oh, I see.
kind of
Then
pissed off about it. But it is. What
I
it
don't
is.
really blame Lopez then in that case.
Yeah, but obviously the fight needs to
No,
happen.
but-
Especially if he beats Haney.
For us, hell yeah,
He needs
we want to see
respect,
it.
bro. Come on now.
Honestly, I
Lomachenko
would.
deserves that respect, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Yeah, and
You got to
and-
give Lomachenko it,
Bro,
bro.
how about Tank versus Loma? Whoa,
Oh, that'd be sensational as well.
that's a
I
better
feel like
fight,
if there's
honestly.
any time for Davis to fight, Lomachenko would be right now. No, after a loss,
I think
after surgery,
so right now
getting
too.
older.
But
Take
I'm
it off
saying-
the Mayweather playbook.
I know, but he like all these guys wanted they wanted to be the first guy that beats him, and Lopez already did that. I mean, bro, like Shakur Stevenson been calling out Loma for years, and he said I could beat this guy. Like I don't know why people are scared. I could beat him.
Shakur is different, bro.
I know, but he didn't get the chance.
Shakur is different.
Now, obviously Valdez been calling out. No, I think Shakur's been calling out Valdez for since 2018. So he'll get that fight through, and then he'll go up to 135, and then he'll cause trouble again.
That's insane. Insane. Shakur is different, like I said, bro. But at the end of the day,
I don't know.
What?
There's a couple guys that are
there's so many good fights.
I do think that Shakur is quote unquote different. Like he's by himself, but this guy's like Virgil Ortiz, they're also different. Also not the same. But
There's a lot of killers, man.
yeah, so
A lot of killers. That's why-
boxing is in great hands with talent. It's just these
It is,
promoters
yeah.
can't fuck it
That's
up,
it.
bro.
That's it, bro. There's really not much to talk about that, bro. We
It's
know
a
what it is.
constant.
We've
It's
said it.
always been like
We've
that.
said it so many times. We've said it so many times on this podcast, but it is what it is. We just gotta hope that everything happens. Uh, I think we said the top fights. A lot of great fights that need to happen. I'm not even gonna say we need it to happen. The sport is a great sport. Boxing, my first true love. These are fights. This is what we need, especially now with these YouTube kids coming in. Maybe you could see a nice rebirth of boxing. To say, new fans, new this. We will see. A lot of entertaining guys, a lot of great fighters. So let's go boxing 2021. Hopefully, this is the return. To say,
Need it.
Also,
Boxing is
Canelo.
such a great sport, man.
Also, Canelo is fighting this weekend, by the way, which is
Yeah, but
crazy.
he's fighting a random, bro. I'm not trying to see that.
Canelo's fighting
A
this
mandatory.
weekend.
A mandatory.
It's a mandatory.
Some Turkish guy. I forget his name, but
Yeah,
he is on the.
don't give a
It'll be
fuck.
easy work. It should be easy work, but
Easy work. It will be
he's
easy
he's
work.
he's gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders in May. That's the goal. I would rather see Billy Joe
Okay.
Saunders versus Caleb Plant, but it is what it is.
Same. I agree. Or Andrade.
Charlo and GGG, those are all the guys that can fight. Listen, like we said, boxing
A lot of
is in
good
great
fighters.
hands.
Yeah,
We just got to
it
make
is.
them happen.
Absolutely.
That about does it for this episode. Before we end off, though,
Yes, sir.
of course, we gotta say prayers up for Tiger Woods. Hope he.
He's up with Tiger
Oh, yeah.
Woods, bro. We need our goats out there.
You know
That
when
was
it
scary.
sparked
Facts.
my brain when we mentioned goats, and I was like, "Yo, completely forgot." Tiger Woods. Hope
Absolutely.
he recovers.
Facts. Shout out Tiger Woods.
He's a tough dude though. So, prayers up
Yeah,
for him.
man. Love it.
That about does it for this episode. Catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.
See ya.